This is my 1974 El Camino Classic. It is, a raw car, raw original. That is the original license plates on the car. It came to California maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago here in Texas. I bought the car because I was going to actually use the engine for another project. But look at the car, it's nice. It's not perfect. It's not a show car. It's not brand new. It's not something you can get in and daily drive and say, oh, you know, I'm going to relive my youth with this thing. It is a running, driving, and I drive it around town right now, air conditioned working with R12, driver class car that's going to, you know, probably break here and there like any old car, but it's nice. Now, the real thing about this car is this is an LS4 big block 454 El Camino. It is original. It is a numbers matching motor. I have all the information for that. Pictures will be shown with the engine stamp, all verified. It is a VIN code and I believe it's a Y. Yeah, we'll have the big block on this here. So, and we'll go through it real quick. It is pretty base option car. When I say base, I mean it's air conditioned, turbo 400, crank windows, trashed seat, original. Door panel's nice. Dash is fair. But you're gonna have California Sun 2 cracks right there, so don't expect perfect. Now what's here is actually nice. The steering wheel decent. So covers help that. It's not a bad deal. The radio was an AM radio car according to the bill sheet. It's got a Crapco in it from the 70s in there. So floor mats, well, we got the original ones right here. Need to be cleaned up. And while we're looking at it, that's the bed. There's no rust in this bed. Yeah, it's paint in that, but it's not rusted. None of this is rust, it's just surface. And when you see the video underneath this car, you understand it has the original exhaust from the manifolds to the mufflers. It's still on there, and it's nice. Then you know what kind of shape this car really is in. It's nice. I bought the car non-running. Non-running just because it's set for 20 years. And yeah, the miles are 120,000 miles. Oh, you know, somebody will tell you, oh, it's got 30,000 miles. Bullshit. It's a 120,000 mile car, 130,000 mile car. But it runs good, you know. We got that, dropped the tank and did the ethanol. Got the ethanol out of it. Cleaned the carburetor up, rebuilt the carburetor, put accelerator pump in it. Distributor cap, plug wires, the basics, and it runs okay. I'll start it up right here. So here we go. And yeah, it's got all the original windows, all LOF, including the windshield. I'll show you that. Just reach in and start it up. She runs. Belt's rattling a little bit there. Hear that? But okay. Wouldn't say it's the smoothest running car in the world. I wouldn't say it's got absolute spec race car compression on it, but it's going to be decent. Of course, a little difficult to shut, but aren't they always? So that's it. I'll rev it up. Let me go over this dash one more time. 33 is on that, so you can damn well bet that's 133 in this car. Fuel gauge works. We got that going with the deal there. And here is your build sheet. I've got more stuff showing this, more videos, and that's the important one. LS4 454 right there. That's it. So we pop the hood. It's not broken. Now let's talk about paint. Yeah, Things look great in photos, don't they? But your expectations, if you expect new, you're an idiot. Paint's weak at best, but it's okay. I believe the white is all original on this car. And it looks like Earl and his son may have got a hold of it in probably the early 80s, late 70s. And slapped a coat of blue on there. You know, it'd make a high school paint shop proud, but it's crap. Oh yeah, see, I flipped the lid, makes it go fast. Now that's the motor running there. LS4. One of the belt air pump rattling right there, so you hear the air pump. I got that. Let me replace that one. But it is, it's running on 8 cylinders. I wouldn't say it's running equally on 8 cylinders, but it's doing it well. 4-car radiator. Alternator's been replaced at some point. Got a sticker on it. Water pump's definitely been replaced. But I would say the compressor, power steering, and every other part under this, judging by all the white line hoses and the quadrijet. Oh yeah, the quadrijet is original. I've got some pictures of that too, and it's the right one. So it runs good. And look for the videos of underneath the car. This car could really be just a show level car with somebody willing to put the time and effort into it. It's the most solid old car I've ever seen that was a driver, and it's amazing underneath, just absolutely phenomenal. And so instead of taking that motor and building it into a 496 for my other El Camino, which I was going to do, I'm going to sell this to somebody who will absolutely keep it original and make it nice again. And it's going to take some money. It's going to take you $15,000, maybe even $20,000 to make this thing super nice. But who knows? Do it all yourself. You own a shop. You got some labor skills behind you. You know, you'll do well. This is a rare car. I tried to look up the production numbers for this, and you had to extrapolate from all of the Chevelles made with 454s in 1974. And so that's the gas crunch year, 1974. I think of the, pick a number, I don't remember, 90,000 cars made, something like that. Less than 8% of the cars had big blocks. So it's rare to begin with, and then you figure out the El Caminos. I would say if there's 500 of these cars made, that's probably an exaggeration. So it's that rare. And some of these cars, they should have 454 emblems right there. I don't know why there's no holes in this. Maybe they just didn't do all of them that way. So I look behind it, nobody bondoed it over or whatever, because they have the 2 pins in there, but that may be a 73 thing, so I may be wrong on that. But heck, I'd put the 454 emblems on this car whenever you take it up a notch, because it's rare. And the wheels are, they're 14 by 7s, so they're going to be the the Malibu Chevelle wheels of this era. But according to the build sheet of this car, it was a hubcap car, so doesn't have the original radio, and these wheels are factory, but they're not the day one originals on this car. So that's it. And the Turbo 400 transmission really works well. I mean, it shifts good, hard. I'd say this thing could make it across country, but I'm not going to be an idiot and tell you it'll make it across town, because I drive it right now. I drive it to my house, drive it at the gas station, tool it around. Does okay. Oh, and yeah, the shocks are original. They still work pretty well. So you'll see all that on the undercarriage. So that's a raw car right there. It can be much better. So I got 20 different projects under my belt going right at the same time. So I'm going to try and sell this to you for as much as I can get. If I can't get it, well, I'll just keep the car and fix it up later. But I think this thing needs a really good home, and I'd love to see somebody take this car and make it is what it is, and it could be yours. That's that.